All right, guys. Welcome to the Pitchfork podcast for March 8th, 2021. Guys, I apologize for my absence for the last couple of days, but I'm back, and I'm back at it. We're going to be doing some live streams, some live clipping, some live edits, and we're going to be having some fun today on YouTube. So, with that being said, hit the like button, share, but make sure you share the podcast. Make sure you share the stream. Make sure you let people know that I run the stream. And without further ado, guys, we're going to be getting into some news. But before that, take care of some housekeeping notes. So, if you'd like to participate in the show, number dial is 253-203-6784. Again, number dial is 253-203-6784. Or you could also join my Discord servers voice chat. Voice chat. Make sure you join that, and that way you can get in contact with me. The link to the Discord chat should be pinned in the Fuse Painter 86 chat over on Twitch, and also in the YouTube chat on the Devil's Advocates channel. All right, guys. All right. Oh, my God. We're going to get into some interesting news. We're going to be getting into some Derek Sharper news, some George Floyd news. We're going to get into some news from all over the world. But let you guys know, I run this daily news show at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes I will run it at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our more edgier topics, for our more discussion-oriented topics. So, with this being said, this podcast is a liberty podcast. Sometimes I'll be open carrying a gun. I'll be open carrying a knife, open carrying a machete. I will consume cannabis, that kind of stuff. It's a liberty podcast. But I also give you the news. That being said, let's go ahead and get into the news. All right, so go ahead and set up my screen capture. No, I don't want to do my webcam capture. I want to do my window capture. Yay, here we go. Bam. Oh, my God. There we go. It is there. All right, guys. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some news. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some spicy meatballs coming up. Some spicy meatballs coming up. Things that you should know about. Things that you should be aware about. Because if you aren't aware about things that are happening in the world, you are setting yourself up for failure. Just because you don't take an interest in certain scenarios or certain businesses, certain business interests, certain politicians, doesn't mean that they haven't taken an interest in you. Right? So I want to open a few stories that I thought were interesting, that I thought were pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. All right, some things that I thought were pretty spicy. So we're gonna look into some bad cop no donut news. Some bad cop no donut news. This is gonna be some pretty crazy stuff. Get ready for this. I having a hard time believing what I'm seeing here. To be honest with you, to be quite honest with you, oh my God, it's a very strange thing.
It seems to me a strange thing.
It's a very, very strange thing. Very, very odd. So let's go ahead and test my soundboard real quick before we get into the main live edits.
You're about to experience a nigga moment.
Okay.
It seems to me a strange thing. Enough from the clown.
That's bullshit. Stop lying.
That's why I gotta make sure I test.
Nigga, that's that bullshit.
Yeah,
Oh my
I got a
God!
pretty good soundboard.
Wow! Oh my God!
It was Antifa, right?
That's actually my meme. It was Antifa.
Give your meat a good old rub.
Spicy meat.
That's it.
Yeah,
Nice
boy.
and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
What? I'll tell you what.
There we go. So, all right. Without further ado, oh my God, let's get into this. Oh my God, we're gonna get into this spicy meatball. In fact, before we get that, we're gonna actually add that to Diesel Bomber. All right. Intro music slaps, bro. I'm in my truck today and I couldn't hardly see out of my side mirrors. I hear you, Diesel Bomber. What's up? I salute you. Before I get into the live edit, I want to salute you, man. You've been one of my main supporters. In fact, I want to give you some love, man. So that's why I want to call you out personally, man. Say, I love you, bro. Thank you for supporting the podcast. So, we're going to be getting to this. But I want to add one more thing to my soundboard. One more thing. I have another meme that I got that I came up with. It's not anything like super duper original, but it's something that's So let's see. I'm trying to find that clip. I know I have it on my computer, and it's a sound clip I have. I think I added to my soundboard. There we go.
Oh my God.
Right, so let's go ahead and drop that down right there, and let's set that to a hotkey. Hotkeys. All right. All right, let's see if it plays.
Oh my God.
Oh, no. Yeah, turn the volume on it. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see. Let's try it.
Oh my God.
All right. What's going on? DM Causing Chaos. Before I get to the live, Adam, salute you, sir. You've been one of my more consistent supporters. We're going to get into this Kentucky bill. I want to get into this, man. I've heard about this. It's crazy. Oh, my God. Let's get ready to this. CNN, Crime and Justice. A proposed Kentucky bill will make it a crime to insult or taunt a police officer. What?
Oh, my God.
What the fuck is this? This is a clear violation of the First Amendment. Oh, my God. That is a clear violation of the First Amendment. Listen. Before we get into the reading behind this law, the justification behind this law, let me remind you of what kind of moment this law is.
You're about to experience a nigga moment.
That's what this law is. Okay, let's just go and get it just out of the way. You're about to experience a nigga moment. Oh my God, it's about to get crazy up here. All right, a proposed Kentucky bill will make it a crime to insult or taunt a police officer. A police officer, right? Last I checked, let me just look this up. I could be wrong, right? Police sworn to uphold Constitution. See, I'm gonna do some simple detective work, right? Sworn law enforcement officers are those who have taken an oath to support the Constitution of the United States, their state, and the laws of their agency's jurisdiction, right? Right. That is what they do. They are sworn to uphold the Constitution, right? Let's go look at the Police Foundation, because again, I want to show you the problem with this from the very beginning. Oh my God, I want to show you the problem with this from the very beginning. The Hippocratic Oath with policing, right? Right. I want you to understand, it is your job to uphold the Constitution. It is your job, right? And what is the First Amendment? What does the First Amendment say? Right. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people to peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. You know, there's that one part that I know is right there. Or abridging the freedom of speech. Right. So let's go back here. A proposed Kentucky law will make it a crime to insult or taunt a police officer. Wouldn't that tell you from the very beginning, you might be dealing with something that is fucking unconstitutional?
Oh my God.
It was Antifa, right?
It was Antifa that was destroying the goddamn country now. Remember that, right? It was Antifa. It wasn't these so-called MAGA terrorists, these American Taliban, these fucking bootlicking Blue Lives Matter fucking jerk-offs. It wasn't them. Remember, when the South, when they supposedly rise again, which first of all they're never gonna fucking do, but when they supposedly rise again, and when they write in their great retarded history books, because they're not gonna invest in any kind of money into fucking into actual education. When the South shall supposedly rise again, they're gonna write in their history books that it was Antifa Who caused the damn police state? It was Antifa who destroyed free speech. It wasn't laws like this. CNN, Kentucky state lawmakers have advanced a bill that would make it a crime to insult or taunt a police officer in a way that could provoke a violent response. Wait, hold on. What the fuck do you mean provoke a violent response? There is no such thing as provoke a violent response. There is no such thing as that. You're either violent or you're not violent. It doesn't matter what I say to you. If you become violent, that's on you. If you become violent, that's on you. That's your fault. That's not my fault that you became violent. You control your own actions. You are a grown person. You're a big boy. You're a big girl. You can control your own actions. Control your own actions. I am not responsible for what you do as a police officer. Provoke a attack. What kind of snowflake shit is this? What kind of snowflake? What kind of clown shit is this?
Enough from the clown.
It's a fucking strange thing, right? It's a very, very strange thing.
It seems to me a strange thing.
You mean tell me that you could take on bank robbers, drug dealers, kingpins, woman beaters, rapists, you name it, cartel members, but you can't take a few mean words, insult me. Excuse me. There is no such thing as insult you if we have freedom of speech. There is no such thing as taunt when I have freedom of speech. There is only speech, and you shut the fuck up while I have my speech. If you are an agent of the goddamn government and you say that you are sworn to uphold the goddamn Constitution, that's what you do. You shut the fuck up in my goddamn presence and you let me speak as a goddamn citizen, because you want to know why? I'm your boss. I pay your goddamn salary. And so therefore, when you go to your job and your boss tells you to do something, do you get the right? Do you have the right? Do you have the cachet, right? The cachet to go tell your boss, excuse me, you are taunting me. I feel that you are insulting me. Because if you were to ever say that, do you know what would happen? Do you know what would happen to you and your job? Right? You'd be upgraded to customer. You'll get promoted to customer. Go to your job right now and says, hey, boss, I understand that you're paying me. I understand that it's your money that's paying my salary because you own the business. You own the products. So it's your money that's paying me. I understand that, right? But I feel that you shouldn't taunt me. You shouldn't. I feel insulted. I feel insulted by you. What is your boss going to tell you? Oh, you feel taunted. You feel insulted. Well, it sounds like you need to go find a new place of goddamn work. If you feel taunted or insulted as a government fucking employee with me paying your goddamn salary, how about you find a goddamn new job then? Because it sounds like you're bitch made. Excuse me, I went through basic training in the goddamn military. I've had drill sergeants talk all kinds of shit to me. I've been to combat. I've been shot at. I've been shot at since I was damn 4 years old. I put my own mama, before she came down with multiple sclerosis and damn dementia, right? One of the last things that she could remember is when I was 4 years old, I watched her get shot twice right in front of me. She actually survived, but she got shot twice in the back right in front of me. See, those are the kind of things that I'm used to dealing with. These pussy ass cops here, you're taunting me, you're insulting me, you're provoking a violent response. And you call the left, you call blue line, you call Black Lives Matter, you call Antifa the goddamn snowflakes. Remember, it is BLM who are the goddamn snowflakes, not these bitches here. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's a very, very strange thing.
It seems to me a strange thing.
It's one of several provisions included in a larger bill that seeks to increase penalties for crimes related to riots. A state Senate committee passed the bill last week. So what does a riot, right? What does a riot have to do with free speech? Free speech and a riot are not the same thing. I think we all can establish that there's a difference between a peaceful protest and a riot. Under the bill, a person who accosts, insults, taunts, or challenges a law enforcement officer with offensive or derisive words or by gestures or other physical contact that would have a direct tendency to provoke a violent response in a public place would be guilty of disorderly conduct in the second degree. The offense would be classified as a Class B misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and fines of up to $250. I'm going to read it. Let me highlight this right here, okay? Because I want you to hear this shit. I guarantee you there's going to be a bootlicker out there, a cop dick sucker out there, a cop nut cleaner, a cop cum guzzler, a cop cum fucking taste tester out there. I guarantee you. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
There's gonna be one. There's gonna be one. There's always one. It's like Spider-Man said in that one episode of Family Guy. There's always one. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one bootlicker. Everybody gets one. Mind you, the offense would be classified as a Class B misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and fines of up to $250 fucking dollars. Right? For a person who accosts, insults, taunts, or challenges. What the fuck does challenges means? A law enforcement officer with offensive or derisive words. Let's say, for example, a cop stops you and says, you don't have the right to speak freely. And there have been cops who have done that. There have been cops out there who have enforced unconstitutional gun control, violate the Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, all kind of constitutional fucking violations, you name it. You name it. There have been cops who have done that. Suppose you were to say, I think you're a crappy cop and you shouldn't have your job. Isn't that offensive and derisive? And wouldn't that person be guilty? It says in a public place. Suppose I do it out in public. I will be guilty of disorderly conduct in the second degree for simply voicing my opinion about a police officer who is supposed to protect me while I have my opinion. That is oh my God! Wow! Oh my God! That is absolutely insane. That particular section of the bill includes language around intent to cause public inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm, and apparent reference to demonstrations in Louisville and other cities last year. Intent to cause public inconvenience. Public annoyance. What the fuck does annoyance mean? Do you mean tell me there's an objective definition of annoyance? Some people like me, some people find me annoying. Is there an objective definition of that? Some people find that anime is nice. Some people find anime fucking annoying. Some people find that gay people are great. Some people find them annoying. I think that they're personally great. Some bigots find them fucking annoying. I think women are great. Some men find them fucking annoying. What does annoyance mean? There's no objective definition of the word annoyance or alarm. What does it's intent to cause alarm? Alarm. But what does that even mean? What does that even mean? It doesn't mean anything. It's just anybody who insults a police officer in a way that they don't like. That's basically what it comes down to. Danny Carroll, a Republican state senator and the bill's lead sponsor, said during the hearing that he introduced the bill as a response to violence and vandalism seen in recent months. CNN affiliate WAVE reported.
Enough from the clown.
Do you think that you can address violence and vandalism without telling someone you can't say something. Do you think that even makes sense, what he just said? Or do you think that he's a giant right-wing communist clown? He is the right-wing equivalent of the far left. That he is a psychotic, totalitarian, dictator clown. That he sees people as serfs that can't even protest if they want to. Listen, I don't give a damn if you agree with somebody or not. If they're paying taxes, if they're a citizen of this country, they have a right to go outside and speak their mind. I didn't say they have a right to go out on the freaking job and say whatever the fuck that they want. But if you simply want to go outside on public property and simply speak your mind, that is a right guaranteed to you under the fucking Constitution. Did you know that police officers are required to protect Klan members when they have rallies? Let me show you. Police protect Klan doing rally. And that's not ancient history. That's recent. That's like happens like every year. Happens every year. Right? But there's actual pictures of it. Right here. You see actual Klan members, and that looks recent, right? These are actual Klan members, and police are freaking escorting them. Happens all over the country. And there are black police officers who have to actually escort these people, have to actually protect these people. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. In fact, this right here, this some here happened in South Carolina where this guy's wearing a freaking Nazi shirt, right? And this black officer is helping him out. That they actually made a big deal about it. It was quite crazy. It is quite the symbolism. And I'm from South Carolina. I've been there for more than 30 years. I was there when this was happening. It is quite the freaking symbolism. But if they're protecting Klansmen all over the country, as you can see from the freaking pictures and actual Nazis, why in the hell is it that the only time that you make a law like this is in response to Black Lives Matter protests, but not in response to the other people who's been around for far longer than Black Lives Matter, who has caused far more damage than what Black Lives Matter has ever caused? The Klansmen, the Nazis, far more damage. I can mention one name, and that pretty much ends that fucking debate. Timothy McVeigh. Way more damage. Way more damage. Without question. Without question. Black Lives Matter has years, decades to go. Even if you can blame them for all stuff that people actually blame them for, which is less than half of it is actually Black Lives Matter fault. But even if you blame them for 100% of all the violence that's ever happened, the Oklahoma building bombing was that's on a whole different fucking stratosphere. Right? That's on a whole different fucking stratosphere. This is not about lawful protest in any shape or form, way or form, or fashion, he said. This country was built on lawful protest, and it's something we must maintain, our citizens' right to do so. Carroll continued. What this deals with are those who cross the line and commit criminal acts. If you see the riots, you see people getting in these officers' faces, yelling in their ears, doing anything that they can do to provoke a violent response. That's their right. They're paying these people. If they want to yell at you as a Republican state senator, they're paying your fucking salary. What job can you go to and your boss can't talk shit to you? They're your boss. We paid the cost as taxpayers, and therefore, we can make these kind of fucking decisions. You see how that works? When you should, the reason why, right? The reason why we made a big deal about taxation without representation is because we're being taxed without being represented. But it wasn't so much that, because we could have got representation, but it's representation that we choose, but also representation that we can hold accountable. That's why we're able to talk shit to you, and that's why the First Amendment is the way that it is. That's the idea behind it. It's not just the fact that you can talk shit, is that you can use your speech to redress your government so that you can talk shit to the people who you pay, who are supposedly representing you. That's the idea behind it. It's not about just posting on the internet or the freaking printing press or going outside and being able to yell. That's not the point of it. The point of it is that the government is not supposed to be able to stop you from seeking the truth and speaking the truth. That's the point of the Second Amendment. For seeking the truth or speaking what you believe to be the truth, even if you're wrong. That's the point. That's the idea. That's the founding. That's the beauty behind it. That's why sometimes when I talk about it, I shed a goddamn tear. That is fucking beautiful. That's the idea behind it. And some people simply do not understand that. And that's the part about it that just makes it so disgusting to me. You don't understand.
Oh my God.
The First Amendment, it protects you in so many ways that you don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. And that's why that's why you have these people attacking the First Amendment. They want people to shut up. It's not that they want people to not be violent, because we have laws against violence. It's that it's meant to stifle dissent. Democratic State Senator David Yates was among those who opposed the bill, criticizing its language and arguing that law enforcement officers should be able to resist provocation if someone happens to be yelling at them. I think by us having that kind of language in there, it makes my stomach turn, because I don't believe any of my good officers are going to provoke a violent response because someone does a your mama joke or whatnot, Yates said. Democratic State Senator from Kentucky, David Yates, I salute you, sir. Brilliant. You know, I think that a police officer, that's like saying that men just can't help themselves. They have to rape women. Women can't just help themselves. They have to just abuse and take advantage of goddamn men. No, people can control their own goddamn actions. It doesn't matter what someone says to you. If you get violent, that's your fault. It doesn't matter what someone says to you. If you get violent, that's your fault. If someone comes to you and says, your mama ain't shit, right to your face, and you suck them out, guess who's going to jail? It ain't going to be them. It's you. They're allowed to say that. You're not allowed to hit them. Do you see how that works? The American Civil Liberties Union of Kentucky called the proposal an extreme bill to stifle dissent. Yeah, exactly what it is. Nail right on the head. The legislation also attempts to address calls to defund police, stating that governmental entities responsible for the funding of the various law enforcement agencies shall maintain and improve their respective financial support to the Commonwealth's law enforcement agencies. Additionally, it would make anyone who knowingly provides supplies to a riot that can be used as weapons or dangerous instruments guilty of riot in the first degree. Do you see how that could be abused? Anything that could be used as weapons or dangerous instruments. So let's say, for example, you were to hand somebody an object that can be used as a weapon. Let's say that you hand somebody a pocket knife, which is a common transaction. Happens all the time. Happens every day. You hand somebody a freaking pen. A pen can be used as a freaking weapon. Has anyone ever been killed with a freaking pen? I'll guarantee you there has at least been one person killed with a freaking pen. Suppose the person were to go on and use that pen as like a weapon. Now you are being charged with riot in the first degree when you had no intention of them going out and doing anything wrong. You could have given them, and they're not even differentiating as to when you gave them that freaking item. That's another thing. Was there a time limit in which you could have given that item? Suppose for a second, years ago, you gave somebody a gun, and that same gun, you just gave it to her, or you gave them a knife as a freaking gift, and they used that knife. You see what I mean? It's just so many problems here. Oh my God, this is so many problems here. The proposal comes about a year after Breonna Taylor was killed by Louisville police in an overnight drug raid. Her death sparked widespread demonstrations and calls for police reform both in Louisville and across the nation, and also across the world. I saw people putting up Breonna Taylor signs in freaking France and Africa. So yeah, it's just what Kentucky's doing right now is just crazy. Like, it's just what Kentucky is doing right now is just absolutely insane. They've lost their ever-loving goddamn minds. Like, what the hell is going on? Oh, my God. Listen, if Kentucky wants to get off the, if they ever want to fucking secede, y'all can leave. I tell you what. Y'all can leave. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Jesus Christ, man. Kentucky. I told you that was going to be a spicy one. Kentucky is, oh, boy. Oh, man, that's a crazy one. So let's go ahead and get some comments here. All right, so we have a few comments here. So Diesel Bomber says, intro music slaps, bro. I'm in my truck today, and I couldn't hardly see out of my side mirrors. I support you, sir. I salute you, sir. Welcome to the chat. All right, D and Cause Chaos. Laugh my ass off. Hey, how you doing, D? I salute you, sir. Welcome to the chat. Diesel Bomber says, laugh out loud. Those poor cops and their sensitive feelings. Yeah, snowflakes, man. Snowflakes, just freaking snowflakes, man. Sean Hawkins says the police are sworn in their position to uphold our Constitution. Shawn Michaels, Sean Hutchins. I'm sorry, I keep saying Shawn Michaels. My bad. I'm a big wrestling fan. Sean Hutchins. A lot of people were thinking I wasn't a wrestling fan. I was just talking shit, but people just take shit way too seriously. But anyways, Sean Hutchins says, but however, we have a Democrat as president. Expect more unconstitutional things to happen. They already have been happening, though. If I feel like I'm a woman one day, I can legally do female constitutions. Now, I don't think you can blame this on Democrats necessarily, but I will say Democrats definitely share a lot of the blame, though. I will definitely say that, though. You there's no question about that. We can't argue that now. We can't argue that. We have to be honest about that and not. All right, so we have a new subscriber, Nova Powell Bori. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you very much for joining in. All right. So we have some new faces in the chat, man. I'm so glad to see that. That's very, very nice. We getting some regulars. All right, Sitch Ward. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the support, guys. Just getting some more comments here. So, but I would definitely say I'll put more of that on Republicans in Kentucky. But you look at places like California and New York, yeah, I can definitely see what you mean, Sean. That's a very, very fair point. It's not just a Republican Party problem. Like the actual police problem is a Democrat and Republican Party. And I would dare say because of the LAPD is mostly a Democrat problem because the LAPD is by far the worst in the country, in my opinion. Like the LAPD, oh my God.
It was Antifa, right?
Antifa, man. Listen, like that. Man, that just, whew, Lord, man. Oh, man, their cops behave like damn Antifa. I gotta be honest with you. Their cops behave like Antifa. LAPD is fucking awful, man. Jesus Christ. DM Cosmic Chaos, welcome to the chat, sir. Imagine if this bill goes through and they try to blocking the George Floyd bill from passing. Yeah, we got to get into the actual bill. It's going to be interesting. Diesel Bomber says, Diesel Bomber, welcome again, sir. Salute you one more time. I thought that when a gift was expected, it became the other person's property. I understand that, but that's the problem with how this bill is written. You see how broad it is, though. You see, like, it's just some crazy shit, man. It's like, goddamn, like, you really don't want people talking about this shit, huh? I see. All right, so back to the First Amendment. This is gonna be a pretty interesting case. I really, really want to read this. I really want to actually go over this. This is very, very interesting because it is going to affect you without question. Okay. Supreme Court over John Robertson's sole dissent rules in favor of student and First Amendment case. This is gonna be spicy, very, very good. So pay attention. Get your favorite drink. This is going to be a very, very important case. The Supreme Court on Monday revived a lawsuit brought by a former student seeking to hold a state university accountable for violating his First Amendment rights when it barred him from speaking about his religion and distributing religious literature. Justice Clarence Thomas, writing for an 8-1 majority, allowed the lawsuit to continue even though the student, Chike Uzebumakan, Uzekbunem, I'm just gonna say Chike Uzabam, Chike Uzabunem. Jesus Christ, that is one heck of a name, man. That is quite an impressive name. That's some Magic the Gathering name. Oh my god. That is a Magic the Gathering name, brother. Man, that is. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is wow. Who has since graduated, was only asking for $1 in damages, and the school's policy has changed. Wow. So he was only asking for $1 in damages. Thomas wrote that it was undisputed that Chike's rights were violated and that he could proceed with the case even though he was only seeking nominal damages. Chief Justice John Roberts, in an unusual lone dissent, said he thought the dispute was now moot. Roberts stressed that the student had graduated and that the challenge restrictions no longer exist. If nominal damages can preserve a live controversy, then federal courts will be required to give advisory opinions whenever a plaintiff tacks on a request for $1, Roberts wrote. On the surface, the case was about a dry legal issue concerning so-called nominal damages, awards issued when there is a legal wrong, but no actual financial loss occurred as a result of the wrong. But lurking beyond that issue was a fight brought by strange bedfellows seeking to broaden the path forward to sue the government for First Amendment violations. So you see what's actually happening here. This was kind of a cloak and dagger move. It wasn't so much about the $1. See, he wanted the actual policy changed, and because he would not give up on this, because he kept pushing and pushing and pushing, right? Do you understand what this is going to do now for free speech rights? It's going to cement further free speech rights. So, Chike, I salute you. I appreciate what you're doing, sir. I love it. Keep it up. It's great. That's why I wanted to go over this, because it's so important. It's so important for your rights. You have to know about these cases, because again, I know it's boring. I know it's a video that you may not want to actually watch, or you think that you know the next celebrity baby is way more important. But this is gonna be your religious rights and your free speech rights. Your rights to distribute religious pamphlets on the campus that you're paying taxes for. You should be able to do that. I think that the most important thing about today's ruling is what it did not hold. For decades, civil litigants, and especially civil rights plaintiffs, have relied on the notion that alleging minimum damages is a sufficient way to get into court for claims of legal violations that may not have caused quantifiable economic injuries, said Steve Vladek, CNN Supreme Court analyst and professor at the University of Texas School of Law. The lower court's decisions in this case, had it been affirmed, would have thrown that into serious jeopardy. But today's ruling reaffirms the viability of this approach and keeps courthouse doors open for those whose rights were violated in a way that may not have caused monetary harm, he added. So it is very interesting to keep that open, but it is like a double-edged sword, because that also clears the way for slap suits. You know, suing somebody for a very, very minimal amount, you know, or suing them for a very, very large amount to just silence them, you know. So I've already discussed this article with some friends, and they instantly brought that up, and I think that is a reasonable point to bring up. I think that's a reasonable point to bring up. You know, that's not an unreasonable point to mention. You know, because when you look at it and when you think about it, right, it's just, I want you to understand that the Supreme Court, you know, when they make precedents, when they make rulings, they have to be careful when they make rulings in the time frame in which they make them, because when they make a ruling, Every court has to follow that ruling. So understand that they're very careful about even the cases that they take up. They don't even take up most cases that actually come before them. In 2016, Chike, an evangelical Christian who was a student at Georgia Gwinnett College, was standing on a stool in a speech area at his school talking about his religion and passing out religious literature. He had followed the school's direction and reserved a spot designated by the school as a free speech zone. Again, how does a school designate a speech zone? A speech zone. What gives them the right to establish a speech zone? That's insane to me. That is, what do you mean you have a speech zone? What does that mean? Do you not find it to be insane? What does a speech zone mean? What does it mean that you're going to have a zone in which I can speak? Are you saying that there's other zones in which I can't speak, in which I can't say certain things? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's not what you're saying, then I have to understand, what does it mean to have a speech zone? I need to understand that one. What does a speech zone mean? You know, that's my question. What does a speech zone mean? You know, you look at some of these college campuses and it's just like, I have to ask, do they understand that if you are a if you are a publicly funded school, do they understand that you can't just tell people that they can't speak? Do they truly understand that? See, that's my question about that I would love to ask some of these people, right? Do they understand that you can't just tell people, right, that you can't speak? So my first red flag, the first red flag that I saw was, what the fuck does a speech area mean, or a speech zone? And does it a speech area or a speech zone, wouldn't that automatically imply that there's areas that you can't speak freely? And doesn't that scare the shit out of you? But he was approached by campus police for speaking, who said that there had been complaints about his speech. The officer said that the space did not allow open air speaking and that he had violated the school's code of conduct because his speech constituted disorderly conduct.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
I want you to imagine you're on a college campus and you are approached by men with guns. First of all, these cops, you are fucking clowns.
Enough from the clown.
You're goddamn clowns. You approach this kid as men with guns because he was open air speaking. Not hurting anybody, not raping anybody, not shooting anybody, not stealing anybody's money, not stealing anybody's car, not stealing anybody's lunch money, not urinating in public, not being naked in public. He's simply speaking about his religion in public. And that his speech violated the school's code of conduct. A code of conduct where you can't discuss your religion out loudly if you want to. A code of conduct. Because his speech constituted disorderly conduct. It is disorderly to open air speak about your religious beliefs. It is disorderly.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
All right, is anyone out there? Please, in the comments, let me know. Is there anyone out there that is seeing a problem here? Is there anyone out there who will just read in just a small paragraph right here? Never mind everything else. Just the highlighted part right fucking there. Is there anybody else out there who finds that one highlighted area to be fucking insane? Does anyone else out there find that one paragraph to be insane? That police approached this man because he was open air speaking, speaking out loudly about his Christian beliefs on a college campus. Chike and his fellow students sued in December 2016, claiming that the college's speech policies violated the First Amendment. It absolutely does, without question. If your speech policies designate speaking out loudly about your religion as disorderly conduct, then yes, you have violated the First Amendment without question. Oh my God, I'm paying taxes and you gonna tell me what the hell I'm gonna fucking say on college campus? Fuck you. Fuck you.
Nigga, that's that bullshit.
That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. Excuse me, I'm gonna pay them tuition. These high-ass, expensive-ass books, this high-ass tuition. And you gonna tell me what the hell I'm gonna damn say?
Nigga, that's that bullshit.
How dare you? How fucking dare you? Have you seen the cost of damn college? Have you seen the cost of damn college? If you've seen the cost of college, if you had to go pay for that damn education, is somebody gonna tell you what the fuck you can say about your damn religion in public? Excuse me, we haven't even gotten past the fact that this damn education is way too fucking expensive. But now you're gonna tell me that I can't speak about my damn beliefs and
Nigga, that's that bullshit.
Wow. As the suit was pending, the school changed its policy so that students generally would be allowed to speak anywhere on campus without a permit. They needed I'm going to blow this up. I want you to see that part. I find that part to be absolutely fucking incredible. That is what in the fuck. I'm going to blow that up for you. I want you to see this. I want you to share in the pain that I just had to fucking read. I want you to see that. I want you to see how exceptional that is, right? I want you to see this, right? Right? As the suit was pending, the school changed its policy so that students generally will be allowed to speak anywhere on campus without a permit. Without a permit. You needed a fucking permit to speak about certain things on campus. You needed a fucking permit to speak about certain things on that campus. That is, I
Nigga, that's that bullshit.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
Oh my God. What else do you say about that? Oh my God. What else do you say about that? That's all you can say. You can only say, oh my God. That's all you can say. They needed a fucking permit to speak on campus. Right? Listen, listen to the political left. To the political left, right? This is what people are talking about. Shit like this is what caused Trump to get in the office in the first place. You want to know how we ended up with Donald Trump? Shit like this. When a man can't express his Christian beliefs on the campus, and mind you, I'm a goddamn pagan. I'm not Christian. Okay, I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you that real quick. I'm not Christian. If you look at in the background, you'll see the witch's calendar right there. I'm a witch. Us over there, the aphrodisiac type of fucking spells. All right, right here. Book of Shadows. Okay, I'm not Christian. Okay, I'm wearing a symbol from an ancient fucking demon. I'm not Christian. And even I think this is goddamn insane. This is so unconstitutional. It's fucking laughable. It's comical how unconstitutional this shit is. It's comical. You needed a fucking permit. A permit to speak about your own religion in public on a campus that you're paying for? GK, whatever the hell your damn last name is, because brother, your last name had me fucking stressing, all right? But brother, you way better than me. Cause see, if they violated my First Amendment that way, I might be tempted to use my Second Amendment in Minecraft. You know, in freaking Devil May Cry, in freaking Resident Evil. Not seriously, I'm not saying that. So FBI, I'm not saying that seriously. I'm saying I'd be real tempted. Oh my God, I'd be real tempted. Because what kind of man, right, puts on a police uniform, right? What kind of man puts on a fucking police uniform, goes to work and says, you know what? I think that my idea of serving and protecting is to make sure that students don't speak about their religions, they don't open air speak their religion on fucking campus. What in the
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
And here's my other question. Someone had to actually come up with that damn policy. Right? Someone had to actually come up. Someone had to write that shit down. Someone, I guarantee you, they had to vote on this shit. Multiple people had to hear that shit and okay that shit. Multiple people had to hear that shit and okay that shit. What in the fuck is going on? Oh my God. Listen. Listen. I'm only a man, right? I'm only human. I'm only human after all. I'm only human. It's insane. It's insane. All right, so let's go ahead and get some comments. D. Cause Chaos says, I've been to LA and LA cops are more vicious than the gangs. Yeah, they are. In fact, some of them are actual gang members. There are police gangs in LA, yeah, and it's all over the country, but especially in LA and Texas. Diesel Bomber says, big problem, yes. DN Cos Chaos says, what the fuck is this? I have no idea. That was insane, man. Diesel Bomber also says, we have a second to protect the unrest. Agreed. I can't argue with that at all. Agreed. The man's right. You know what? In fact, he's so right. He is so right. He is so right about that. I gotta say, man. I gotta say that is so true. You know. Let's see if we can upset the FBI. See if we can upset the FBI. There we go. There we go. So go ahead and pin that real quick. That's the one I want to replace. Here we go. All right, so there we go. Let's go ahead and upset the FBI real quick. All right, so let's see. Let's go read some more here. So Diesel Bomb also says a students need to form a militia to overthrow the school officials. What the fuck is this? I pinned DMs first because I want to show him some love as well. I like to just show all my subscribers some love. So let's see. DN says you can form all those militia and get put on a watch list. DM Cosmic K. Hey, you know what? He thinking ahead. He's like, hey, he gonna put me in no damn watch list. Come on, DM, man. The world needs you, man. Right? The world needs you, brother. We need you to speak up. We need you to stand up, brother. We need you to go ahead and fight. Come on, man. We need you to stand up against the against the tyrannical government. All right, you said that if we were forced to rely on you, that you would fight our battles for us, man. You know what? And in fact, right? I put all our faith into DM Cosmic Chaos. He's gonna fight the police for us. In fact, we should all tell the police that DM Cosmic Chaos is gonna fight the police for us. I'm just kidding, man. I'm kidding. You only like, what the fuck? No. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. I would never do that to you. So before we get any further, let's go ahead and 420 smoking if you got him. 420 smoking if you got him. All right, so let's get into some more meat and potatoes. Let's go and get into some more news. So we got two news stories done. One of them was a bad cop, no donut. The other one's kind of a bad cop, no donut, but this one here is more international. We got to know about this. One here is going to be major news, crazy news coming out of Equatorial Guinea right now. Some crazy news. It's been a freaking explosion. We're not sure it's a terrorist related yet, but we got to get into this news. We got to cover this. We don't know what's the backstory behind this. We have no idea, but I'm just going to give you the news as I'm seeing it, guys. So right now, it's been a major tragedy, a major explosion in Equatorial Guinea, and we are not sure what caused it. We are not sure what's going on. The only thing we have right now is minimal news, and I'm just going to give you what we have so far. Equatorial Guinea explosions killed at least 31, injured hundreds more. Wow, it is just some crazy stuff that's going on right now in Equatorial Guinea. At least 31 people died in multiple explosions at a military base in the port city of Bata in Equatorial Guinea. The Central African country's health ministry confirmed in a statement on social media Monday. More than 400 were injured and many missing under the rubble, the ministry said had said after the huge blast on Sunday. And it is some crazy stuff. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. And I'm pretty sure there is some footage. I would like to see some footage. Let's go ahead and see if we try to find some real quick, because I want to see if there's footage of this out there. So look at the explosion. Let's go see what we can find here. So I'm pretty sure it's gotta be some kind of. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. There is actually some video here. So all right. So we're gonna be looking at this real quick, and of course, viewers' questions advised. Don't. It's news we have to cover. It's gonna be kind of traumatic, but it's gonna get kind of uncrazy. This is apparently there's been a crazy explosion. Let's go and see what we can see here. I've been hearing about this a lot, so let's see what we got. Let's go and up the quality real quick. Oh, okay, see we have. Yeah, there's been some explosions. I'm wondering if it's. Wow. Whoa. That's crazy. So 400 people are injured. People are missing. A lot of people are dead. Multiple explosions near military bases. That is crazy. So let's see here. So basically, what they're saying is that it's been due to negligence at a military base. So basically, what we've been gathering so far, because I wanted to just kind of like go over that and just let you hear that part, was that because I do remember this freaking video, because I've been watching videos about this, off and on before I even started the whole podcast, and I do remember this one particular video. That's why I clicked on it so quickly. But yeah, basically, the military there, basically they were messing around with dynamite, and things went wrong, and that's what we have so far, is that mess around with dynamite, mess around with some freaking explosives of some sort, and it's crazy. Keep people who are affected by this in your prayers, man. It's horrific. Let's get into this article here. Resident Carmen Alibiso said the scenes resembled the detonation of an atomic bomb. Alibiso told CNN she was in her car when the first blast happened at around 2 p.m. local time on Sunday. It was a very big noise, and everyone got out of their cars, and we were all in shock. We saw a typical image of an atomic bomb in front of us. It was confusing, and in a desperate situation, people were shouting and crying. She said, again, it is crazy. And again, I want you to hear the reasoning for this. In a statement read aloud on local media late Sunday, President Teodoro Guima Masimbago Sogo Basogo, oh my goodness gracious, these freaking names are gonna kill me, faulted the country's military for mishandling dynamite and other explosive devices kept in his care, which he said has led to the blast after individuals suspected to be farmers set up a fire in a field bordering the military base. So again, you had farmers set up some fires because they're farmers. It makes sense, and they improperly stored dynamite, and that is that's what happened. People died because of negligence. And this is another lesson of, man, no one can fuck shit up quite like the government can. No one can fuck shit up quite like the government can, man. A lot of people died from this. Over 400 people injured, and people are still missing underneath all that rubble. It's like, that's horrible, man. President Mbasogo appealed to the international community to assist his country in the repair of public and private infrastructure damage in the blast, which he said will involve significant economic resources. The president said the tragic incident came at a time when Equatorial Guinea is still reeling from the economic effects of the coronavirus pandemic. Wow. Well, at least it wasn't terrorism, but it's tragic all the same. Keep those people in your prayers. Man, that's so sad. That is so sad. It is sad, man. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and read some more comments here. Dean Coscare says you can form all those militia and put on the watch list. I saw it already. Why relax? We need to relax. I'm too dark for this. I was just kidding, man. I still need to get my gun license. But Atiba, nice ass gun. Holy shit, that's a big ass explosion. Yeah, that's crazy, man. A lot of people died. A lot of people got injured. But there's something spicy that's going to happen. I'm going to have to get a little bit of the strain that I'm going to be using today is called Sour Skunk. And I'm going to have to get a little bit of Sour Skunk for this one, man. The next one you're going to be reading is going to be kind of spicy, all right? Bruno Mars has been accused of cultural appropriation. Bruno Mars has been accused of cultural appropriation. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's gonna be good. This gonna be good. Man, oh man. How the hell is Bruno Mars is every goddamn color? You don't know if he Asian. He could be from, his people could be based in damn Asia, could be based in damn as like white people, could be based as like black people. You can't say he like white, right? But he could pass as freaking Muslim in some countries, depending on the freaking countries. He can pass as some parts of the freaking of the Middle East. He can pass in freaking Africa. He can pass in America. He can pass in Canada. He can pass a lot of places, right? But it is very interesting that Bruno Mars is getting accused of cultural appropriation, and I gotta hit one for that one, man. I just oh my god. I gotta hit one for that one, man. So 420 Smoking Maybe got him. I gotta hit one for that one, man. Well, because Bruno Mars accused of cultural appropriation. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. Are y'all ready for this, man?
You're about to experience a nigga moment.
From CNN Entertainment, Bruno Mars defends himself against cultural appropriation accusations. Oh my God. Bruno Mars has responded to accusations that he appropriates black culture in his musical work. Wait.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
What? Oh my God! Ain't he black? Wait. In an interview with the Breakfast Club on Friday, the Grammy Award-winning artist says, "You can't find an interview where I haven't talked about the entertainers who have come before me. The only reason I'm here is because of James Brown, Prince, and Michael. This music comes from love, and if you can't hear that, I don't know what to tell you," he added. Mars, who was born to a Filipino mother and half Puerto Rican, half Ashkenazi Jewish father, went on to explain the musicians learn from artists who have come before them and like is using those artists as inspiration to athletes, using NBA legend Michael Jordan as a blueprint for their athletic careers. Wait a minute. So he's not black. He is born to a Filipino mother and a half Puerto Rican, half Ashkenazi Jewish father. So he appropriates black culture. He's dancing and singing. What the hell is appropriate? He's dancing and singing. He dancing and singing. What the fuck is it? So suppose for a second, right? If Michael Jackson kid becomes as good as Michael Jackson, which was, oh my God, that's never gonna happen. But let's say that he becomes as talented as Michael Jackson. Which side of is he appropriating? Is it the white or the black culture? He's appropriated because he comes from white and black, families. Allegedly, Michael banged white women through, had half black, half white babies. Allegedly, I'm not sure if those are Michael's kids, but allegedly that's the case. Okay, but again, who do you give the credit to then? To the white or black people, or do you concede that once someone puts something out there into the ether, that it becomes property of the world. That you don't own anything at that point. That because so many black people and so many white people have copied Michael Jackson, James Brown, Smokey Robinson, the Temptations, Earth, Wind, and Fire, baby. What you know about Earth, Wind, and Fire, huh? What you know about James Brown? The Godfather, baby. The greatest, one of the greatest legends to ever walk this planet. Barry White. They paved the road. So if you've ever used their music, ever used their style, ever sampled their beat, ever danced like them, ever sung like them, ever taken a lyric, was ever inspired by them, you have no right to tell anyone else you are culture appropriating anything. Okay? Because even the king, even Michael Jackson said, really, to my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white. It don't matter. He ain't give a shit who used his music. He ain't give a shit. He wanted the goddamn royalties, but he did not give a shit. Stop speaking for these legends. If they saw Bruno Mars, they'd be proud of it. They'd be proud of him. The man is a Filipino, half Puerto Rican, half Ashkenazi Jew. And right now, Asian-ish Americans are getting a lot of shit right now. And he's one of the biggest ones out there. And you're giving him shit because you feel like he's appropriating black culture. Well, let me go ahead and tell you something right now. A lot of black people like Bruno Mars. We like his style. We like his rhythm. We like the way he sings. We like his songwriting. We like his whole aura. So if we like it, what the fuck does it matter? You don't think that we can fully acknowledge there are some white boys out there, there are some Asian boys out there, there are some Latino boys out there who can sing and dance better than we can, that can sample our shit and do it better than fucking us? You don't think that we totally acknowledge that Luka Doncic right now in the NBA right now is balling, using some of the same moves that black players have come up with, but is kicking ass right now? You don't think that we freaking acknowledge him? You don't think that we acknowledge Justin Timberlake? I think that he can sing and he can freaking dance, and he's white. And yes, I know that he appropriated black culture, and I'm fine with it. Because guess what? You still, at the end of the day, have to have the goddamn talent, and the man, just like Bruno Mars, has the goddamn talent. If he was terrible at singing and goddamn dancing, it wouldn't fucking matter, would it? It's just ridiculous. In the past, celebrities have voiced their support for Mars and his music, but these accusations of cultural appropriation have followed Mars for years. In 2018, writer and activist Saren Sensei said in a video clip that Mars plays up his racial ambiguity to cross genres. What Bruno Mars does is he takes pre-existing work and he completely word for word recreates it and extrapolates it. Sensei said he does not create it, he does not improve upon it, he does not make it better. Interview host Charlemagne the God pressed Mars on whether this criticism ever gets to him. First of all, Saren Sensei,
Enough from the clown.
what the hell do you mean he doesn't improve upon it? I listened to a lot of his songs that he's put out there, and it sounds pretty good to me. It sounds like, fair use to me. Are you saying that he's done things that are illegal? Are you saying that his songs are copying other songs? Because that would be absolutely illegal. But if it falls under freaking fair use, and if he's actually singing and doing all the work himself, he's the one putting in all those works, getting singing lessons, practicing, rehearsing, going on tours. You understand how exhausting, how demanding, physically, emotionally, spiritually demanding those tours are? Night in, night out. Dancing, getting your feet fucked up. About to damn pass out. Going in front of a stage. Could you imagine going in front of a stage in front of thousands of people, knowing that if you make one fuck up, One fuck up. You done. You can't fuck up too often if you're Bruno Mars. You're known for singing, sounding good when you sing, and dancing. You can't fuck up too often live. Oh, no, you can't. That man worked hard to get to where he is, and you're going to accuse him. Ridiculous stuff, man. Just ridiculous. This is Bruno Mars here. It says, it comes with the gig, Mars said. There's real merit to what people are saying about black entertainers not getting their flowers. Mars shared that he wears his heart on his sleeve and hopes other artists will take some inspiration from his work the way he's taking inspiration from others. I hope that later on down the road there's going to be a band that's going to like what we did and flipping that and freaking that and putting their own spin on it. Because if they don't, then what was the point of us doing this? You know, I think that that's a good way to look at it, and I think this is so sad that people are going after Bruno Mars over something so freaking stupid. Just something so stupid, man. You know, I've been hearing about this stuff about, you know, Rihanna and a lot of stuff. It just seems to me like people are just looking for something. They're just looking for reasons to go after somebody, and it's just so ridiculous. Bruno Mars, he's one of those guys. It's like, I have respect for guys who play like instruments and that kind of stuff, and guys who like rap, but there's a special amount of talent you got to have, and the coordination you got to have to sing and dance and be on rhythm, you know, and do it live. Did you see that Super Bowl performance that he did, Super Bowl? All that dancing. How much rehearsing does it take to get that shit right? Say what you want about the man, right? How much rehearsing does it take to get all that shit right? That's talent. Like him or not, that's talent. You don't have to like a guy to respect art. That's art. That's talent. I don't care if you feel that he appropriated for somebody else. If he can do it better, God bless you. But even then, the accusations are just ridiculous. Bruno Mars puts out his own original material. Is it expired from other things? Sure. Like many other people. Even the people who you saying that he copied, they copied from other people. Even Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson flat out said he had people who influenced him. He used to sing other people's songs when he was in the freaking Jackson 5. He used to sing songs from white men. Was he appropriating white culture when he was singing songs that white people wrote? Some of those songs were written by white people. The vast majority were written by black people, don't get me wrong. But there were some songs written by white people. Was he appropriating white culture when he was singing those songs? Or, and just bear with me. I know it's going to be a tough concept for some people. Or was Michael Jackson much like Bruno Mars? Was he just trying to entertain you? Maybe it just wasn't that deep. Maybe Bruno Mars is not some evil KKK member who just wants to kill black people. Maybe just bear with me. Oh my God, just bear with me. Maybe he thought, gee, I'm really good at singing and dancing. And people pay a lot of money if you can sing and dance. In fact, they pay millions. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go sing and dance. Right? I mean, I just, am I crazy here? Is that not what you're doing? If you can make $1 million, right? If you can make millions of dollars just singing and dancing, and you're actually good at it, you're not doing that? I am. This is just a ridiculous story. Saren Sensei, you're a goddamn clown.
Enough from the clown.
Anybody out there who thinks Bruno Mars is culture appropriate and you're a goddamn clown, God, people, find better shit to do. Find better shit to do with your time, baby. Please. Oh, my God. Find better shit to do with your time.
Oh my God.
Listen, that mind blown. Let's go and get to the comments here. DM says Bruno Mars can pass off as a freaking Moroccan. Yeah, he can. Wait, Bruno Mars is not black. Mind blown. Yeah, he's not black. I didn't realize it either. I didn't realize he wasn't black. I thought he was black. Damn. But even then, even if it's not black, he can sing and dance. His music sounds great to me. I don't give a shit. Culturally appropriate all you want to if you keep putting out hits. Okay? Because good Lord, we need some hits. Have you not seen the movie industry lately? Have you not seen these so-called AAA titles with damn games lately? We need some hits. Goddamn. And Bruno Mars has been giving us hits his whole damn career. We need something to be proud of. Goddamn. Fuck. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the show. That's going to be 3 news stories I'm going to be clipping out for you into individual news stories. Guys, if you want to call and participate in the show, the number to call in is 253-203-6784. Again, the number to call is 253-203-6784. You can also join my Discord server. I'm going to give you guys a link to my Discord server once again. To make sure I give you a link to this so you guys can have this in the chat. Here you go, guys, in live chat. So, guys, until next time, be safe. Don't get COVID. Horns up. Peace out. I salute you guys. Good night. And